Alright, we are here together to continue this Oathkeeper though. First of all, not in multiplayer, no, just in veteran. And last time I was farming the two-hander. Right? The two-hander that couldn't drop because of a bug on last patch, but now it can drop, so let's go farm it. The two-hander for my guardians, for my wolves rather, for my wolf guardians. I was still using Kraken, right? Yeah. Like for almost the entire Act 3 I was using basically -1 devotion. Like once I found its shield. I mean, the shield is pretty good though. Certainly better than whatever I had before. But it will be replaced by this new two-hander once we get the new two-hander. You're fallen. He still says Necro? Oh shit. You're right. My bad. Thank you. Apparently the bug got fixed, yeah. I haven't tried yet, to be fair, but I've seen people that usually know what they're saying say that it got fixed. So I'm gonna trust them. It's my neck, the Aether rests 31%. Yeah, let's not walk into that Aether pool there. Try to avoid it. Two doggers are basically Guardian MTX in a way, but like, it's not actual MTX you have to pay for. You just, I mean, you have to buy the expansion, I guess, once it's out. And the expansion is gonna add like new items, not only to new areas, but also to old areas. And the Griffins in Forgotten Gods, like the normal like biological Griffins, not the stone Griffins, they can drop this metal here, the Griffin Eye, which adds fire damage to your guardians, but also converts them to wolves and also gives you a fire werewolf, basically. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna play some fire werewolf in this in a bit. I just wanna kind of play like solo Oathkeeper for a little longer than usual, just to show that like this is a viable way of like playing, you know, like of leveling a Oathkeeper, focusing on guardians mostly, and like some judgment as some AoE on top of that. I mean, I started this character basically when in Act 1 you have not much choice apart from, you know, playing RF Aegis, or you could go like with Wiresmith as well, like for the later part of that Act 1, but otherwise don't really have much choice. Oh shit, he has a lot of damage. Either he has like a huge... Oh, there it is actually. I was gonna say, like, his weapon must have a lot of % damage or something. Also 10% chance of additional, like, lots of burn damage. Maybe he hit me with that as well. Anyway, so Searing of Conflagration gives you 2 more guardians, +4 to the guardian skill itself, which will basically cap out the skill. Which means we're getting another summon just from, you know, having this capped. So we're gonna have 5 wolves now. Let's go. Yeah, that's why you wanna get this weapon, right? Also, your judgment is gonna have some weapon damage as well and be very strong, blah blah blah. Very cool. If you wanted to, you could even like 1 point RF now, because honestly, because of the configuration suffix, I think that's the one giving me like +4 to RF, or to Fire Strike, or even to both maybe. I'm not 100% sure actually, but that is pretty darn insane. We are a player-scaled pet build basically at this point. Let's get this here though. We're not gonna play these items anymore. Fuck that. Definitely not. And yeah, we have too many points in here. So let's remove one.
I sense turmoil within you.
Let's put one on RF, honestly. Why not?
Troubles you. Stay strong. I sense turmoil within you.
I mean, 1 pointing RF is better than... I mean, it's only 3 points for like 733. I think that's fine. Oh, we have to take out this one though. We're no longer using a shield, so that's useless. Devos... I mean, Kraken makes sense now again, so that's fine. We got Witchblade, we got Magi. We got 5 different wolves able to spawn volcanoes from Fissure, which is pretty crazy. Any date for the stream with Zentai? Unfortunately, still no date for the stream with Zentai, no. I'm not sure. I mean, they're still busy like fixing some bugs here and there. But I mean, he told me he wants to do another, like, he's fine with doing another stream with me. Kind of like waiting for him to tell me when. No pressure. So hopefully he will have time. If not, I mean, I'd rather have them take their time to fix their game than to not fix their game, you know?
See you around. Iron well spent. Iron well spent.
Who else am I like respected with here? These guys have like a 60 gear, right? It's too high level. Devil's Crossing, Homestead, Vigil, Rovers. Okay, because my chest is kind of bad, I just noticed, and I kind of want to use a different chest item here. Could maybe use like a Flesh Ward Bulwark or something, but these guys have like pet crap. I also bought all of this already, right? Yeah, pretty much. Let's check out Homestead. Yeah, I mean, I know they definitely have some work still to do. So
Come see what's left of my wares.
it would be sad if I wouldn't be able to do a stream with him, but I could also understand that they're just too busy right now. Okay, these guys don't have a chest that they said at all. What about Kaiman's... Actually, no, I'm not with Kaiman's Chosen, I'm with the Necros, right? We can buy these though, we need them anyway soon. And then what do they have here? Vitality and Freeze Res. What about Chaos Res? No Chaos Res?
See you around.
Like maybe I don't change my chest then yet. Black Legion is not high enough yet. Yeah. This would be kind of nice. Chaos Res, Fizz Res, fire damage. Okay, let's go to Forlaken. And we're not doing Astakar, no. Yeah, Maximus, we got the Oathkeeper MI, the last hotfix, a couple days ago, or like 1 day ago, I think it was.
Good.
Like 1.5 days ago, fixed it. Another level up there. Okay. Let's just get some OA. Okay, what do we do now? We basically just destroy the game. And we can get yet another guardian, like yet another wolf. We could have 6 wolves with the Handed from the Magi from Tomb to Heretic, which is not the easiest place to run, which is also why I would not do that until you are at least as strong as you are now, or like as we are now, right? Honestly, I don't even need to use this for damage anymore. Oh shit, oh yeah, he deals Aether damage obviously. And my Aether is still hot garbage. Okay. Yeah, I need to fix my Aetherus. Wonka. Fire Werewolf Judgment Zealot. Yeah, I mean, basically what I have now. Maybe the Helmet. Maybe a couple items from Fang the Pastakarn, who knows. And I mean, even with this metal already, you can basically play Fire Werewolf, right? As well. Pretty cool, I dare to say. Certainly is a build. Well, is it pretty cool or is it pretty hot? More hot than cool, isn't it? Pretty mid. What do you mean mid? How's fire damage mid? How is it not hot? My Aetherus is pretty mid though. That's for sure. For veteran, this is, yeah, this is not good Aetherus, holy crap. Pretty cool in a very hot way, yeah. Okay guys, maybe it is time to get some Aetherus from Devil's Crossing. Did the Devil's Crossing gear have Aetherus? Maybe it did.
Come see what's left of my wares.
The shoulders have Aetherus. I don't necessarily need these anymore, to be fair. They give me +1 last point. They make my Guardians jump from 25 to 26. I have 27 points right now. So they are nice. They are still nice. But I don't need Eliras, right? I gotta play something like these, I think, for now. At least get some 8 resistance here. It's gonna be fine. 68 acid. Hold on. Do I actually want to put anti-venom salve on these shoulders then? Maybe. That's a little wild. Like I've never done.
Price of what I've got left.
Like anti-venom salve in a chest ever, but... Wait, why is this in my inventory? Did I buy it on accident? Classic. Honestly... Let's just use that as well. 76 kills is fine. Doesn't have to be 80% on normal, or like veteran, whatever.
I sense turmoil within
At least
you.
not in this act.
Stay
Even for
strong.
Loghorrean, it's fine. We're gonna have Vit fixed with the carrions anyway. I need another point here now though, so
Safe journey.
there we go.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Okay.
Be safe out there.
Well, 50% is at least better than 30%. Not dying is pretty nice indeed, yeah. Exactly. Okay, let's just pop Ascension wherever. Doesn't really matter. I'm going for Meteor Shower. Maybe? Probably? The thing is, I no longer have damage reduction on my judgment now, and I also... Berserker doesn't really have any damage reduction unless you play Onslaught. And also that one is only gonna be like single target, I think, and like not that reliable, I feel like. And Oathkeeper doesn't have any, so this could be a Light of Empyrean angle maybe even, when it comes to devotions. Like you could run this over here for damage reduction. We're leaving a portal here. I'm actually not sure if you can run Light of Empyrean together with Magi though. That I do not know actually. At least not by heart right now. It might be impossible. And what do we need for this? 8 and 18. That is a lot of non-greens. Okay, first of all, let's get the Roan's Crown though. That seems very, very much like what you should be picking here now. And we could also just go for like Phoenix and Chariot and stuff. Phoenix, Chariot, maybe for Meteor Shower. Meteor Shower is maybe not even necessary. We'll see. There is one thing that makes the Light of Empyrean a little worse though. And I'm reading that in chat right now, like trying to not get hit. This only happens when you get hit. And if you play like Guardians like this, you kinda don't want to melee anyway. I mean, I have RF right now, but it's kinda just cosmetic in a way. Okay, let's see here. How fast are we killing these? I mean, they're just already dead. That's pretty good. That is pretty good, not gonna lie. Nice hammer, yeah. That's pretty good too. Okay, back to Fort Icon, hand in all the quests.
Good work down there. We can.
Good work. Good work, good work, good
Got any more
work.
scrap metal?
I mean, you could, at this point, already pick Berserker if you really want to play a Zealot.
Took you long and the cult of
And put points into
It
like your
appears that
fire
the-
werewolf, basically. There's not really anything stopping you from doing that at this point. Like the points here and here, they're nice, but not really necessary. And also the RF stuff, you would just, well, be a wolf instead of using RF, of course. You cannot use Righteous Fervor as a wolf, so that would have to go. Oh, just. Praetorian chest guard. I mean, that's a pretty good defensive chest as well. That's definitely better than my Devil's faction item right now. An actual useful blue item. Crazy. The last wagon is gonna be over here, I think. What? Yeah, I also feel like, I mean, there's there's a lot of like just terrible blues. Especially weapons, like armor can be fine sometimes, rings can be fine. But weapons, for example, blue weapons are always like so bad. Like this thing, for example, here, it's not that bad actually, it's okay. We could play that. Here's Chaos, but I mean, I need the Aetherus right now. These Guardians go crazy. Absolutely crazy. Why do the Guardians look like dogs? Because they're good boys. What would Korvac say? guard dogs. Yeah, exactly. They're guard dogs. What are these pets? They are just guardians of Imperium. We got 2 here, 3 from having 24 points here, and then this new medal, the Griffin Eye. It's like the wolf pack medal in a way. So if you have the Things of Hastakhan expansion, the Griffins in Forgotten Gods can drop the Griffin Eye. There's no Ascendant Epics going on here now. It's just a, like, Things of Hastakhan only monster frequent, dropping from the Griffins. And to be fair, I think the best way to farm Griffins, at least that's what I experienced on this run, is probably to just like do totems. Like you don't have to go like all the way to Korvac and then like complain that you don't get any Griffin Eyes like I did. You can just do some totems around these areas here and yeah, just do them until you get, especially like Griffin Heroes, which have a higher chance to drop the eye than the trash mobs, of course. And then you should get one, like, eventually.
Ah, I've been expecting you, human.
Yo, Zanagbunga, welcome. Thanks so much for the prime. Appreciate the support. Are they fire only? Now you could try what happens if you pick Sign of the Rig in a second here. I haven't tried it yet. Let me kill Loghorrean first. Actually, let me put that attack here. Oh shit, the fuck, Sunder. Algrim is getting Sunder too, and he died. Okay, Loghorrean Veteran is not as easy. Also, another thing that happened this patch, right, is not only did they fix the item like drop bug, but also they actually like buffed the HP of all bosses in the game slightly. But like for some a bit more, for some a bit less. So holy shit, also Loghorrean has more HP. Jesus Christ. I'm talking too much shit right now. Why am I taking so much fucking damage though? It's not even like ultimate, right? I got 80% Vit res, I got 76 Chaos res, dang. Huh. Kinda crazy, not gonna lie. Which was your go-to RPG before Grim Dawn? Before Grim Dawn, my go-to RPG was... I don't know, League of Legends? I didn't play RPGs before Grim Dawn, really. I mean, I did play Diablo 3 at some point. I did play some Diablo 3, but Diablo 3 like got boring real fast to me.
See anything you like?
I did not play a single ARPG ever, except for Diablo 3 before Grim Dawn. Not a single one. It was just not my type of genre, generally. I played RTS games, I played MOBAs, I played all kind of like simulation, city builder stuff. I played like literally almost, I mean I even played like Counter-Strike, like some shooters, even though I was terrible at them. I really didn't play anything. Except for well, some Diablo 3. But yeah, Grim Dawn changed that kinda. Grim Dawn made me actually appreciate this genre a lot more than Diablo 3 did. And Diablo 3 was like fun to play through, right? Sure, it was like fun in the campaign. And then you got to endgame, then you like grinded some gear, and then you made another character you could like carry to max level in like 1 hour, because back then it was that easy to just get carried. And yeah, then it was kind of boring, I don't know. Because also it felt like you can't really like make any builds, because, well, you just equip the high level legendary sets, and that's it. There's no actual like build creation process happening properly. So yeah, Grim Dawn was a lot more eye-opening in that regard to me. Maybe I should have played like some Diablo 2 at some point, but
You've returned.
I
So
really
our
didn't.
great moment of triumph is soured with tragedy.
Arum Ital, Arum Ital, Lo ith soler, Lo ith bismir, Monum ulgrum thonocolo uto crane! Attack Zulu! This is too dangerous. Need to find another way.
The rift gate! Something's coming through!
Inquisitor Creed, Devil's Crossing was attacked. Take it easy, John. What's happened? Some new kind of Ethereum. Just smashed right through our defenses. We need reinforcements. We're in bad shape.
I'll send help, but I can't spare much. We're equally pressed here. The loss of Algrim to the Void may be more serious than you realize.
Ulgrim is dead, Creed. You must know that. My people need help now. We won't survive another attack.
John,
It came from Malmoth. That thing that attacked Devil's Crossing. I escaped the city with a small group 2 weeks ago. Most died crossing the burning fields. My father was pulled into the bog by cannibals. I had to leave him. I was the only one who made it to Devil's Crossing. Malmoth has been a living nightmare since the Grim Dawn. I was part of the resistance there, if you can call it that. The Ethereals toyed with us, as if we ever had a chance. They let us fight on because they needed us. Needed our bodies for the grotesque things they make deep beneath the city. You think you're safe here, behind your stone walls. But those things from Malmoth will keep coming, and they will find you. And no fortress will ever be able to save you.
a chilling tale indeed. In our fight against the Chthonians, we've overlooked a growing ethereal threat. We must find Ulgrim. But maybe we can aid Malmoth at the same time. You've already done a great deal, but we must ask for your help once again. We need you to strike at the heart of the ethereal invasion, far to the east, in the ruined city of Malmoth.
Good, you're back. To my mouth. To the mouth.
Good, you're back. I struggle to admit.
Ah shit, a rheumatoid again? No thanks. Wait, did the game
A
crash?
chilling tale indeed.
Hello? What is happening? The fucking game crash, dude. Are you kidding me? Ow. Can't watch the intro back to back, yeah, it seems like it.
Good, I struggle to admit this. You see the Luminaria.
Excuse me. My father and I were...
Excuse me? Alright, let's not die. How do we not die? Let's put more points to Ascension. Ooh, we got Dawn Shard Halberd, but it converts fire damage to lightning, so it's absolutely fucking useless. Unlucky. Should we go die to Anasteria? With 49 Aetheres? Sounds good. Sounds good, sounds good. And just dodge, right? Just dodge and let the dogs do their work. Oh, the shit. Just dodge, just dodge. Dodge. Deal with some cultists too while we're at it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Okay, I definitely need more Aetheres for Mammoth, right? Otherwise this is gonna be a little rippy. A little rippy eventually. Wild Killer, one more friend in Grim Dawn World would be good. I mean, yeah, you can also not kill her. We're playing a lone wolf character here, or rather lone... Well, not really lone wolf actually, it's more like a pack leader. It's a Sigma build. Whee. Ligma build, yeah. Ligma dog balls, what? Ligma dog balls build. Okay, anyway, let's go to Burridge Village to get to Gloombolt. Climate's chosen, we're really good friends until the very end. They were definitely chosen by someone. Exactly, Johnny. That's what it feels like. Cerber Russ? Cerber us? Cerber yes? Cerber you? Screenshot it now. So it doesn't exist in the game yet unless you have Fangs of Astakarn. Right, it's a Fangs of Astakarn medal that you can get from the Griffins of Forgotten Gods. So you go to Forgotten Gods, you farm some griffins. Ideally you farm totems, I would dare to say. Yeah, that should be good. Farm some totems. Oathkeeper really has like little HP. I don't know why they nerfed HP on Oathkeeper actually this patch. Do you guys understand why they nerfed Oathkeeper HP? Like I understand like pretty much all other like changes, but this one? Yeah, to be fair, like me not choosing Berserker yet and not playing Werewolf at this point is kind of like blue balling you guys. I know, I know. I should just do it. Xantai just hates HP stacking, I guess. I don't know. Messages Repeater. Wait, what did they change about Messages Repeater apart from it, I think, working for like Nightblade weapon pull skills now? Which I think some people liked at least. I don't know, I didn't really like look at it too much. Next season on launch of FoA, like on launch day, that is a little too optimistic, I would dare to say. But we are trying to get it out as soon as possible. I mean, it's not gonna be in July though, like that's unrealistic. Depending on how many things we have to merge and change, like post-release. Maybe at some point in August or September, I would dare to say. But we'll have to see. There's no... We're not ready to like make any official announcements yet, that's for sure. The dogs are just guardians from the Oathkeeper class. MTX converted with the Griffin Eye, which is a new item coming in Fangs of Astakarn. Secondary class Inquisitor? Maybe. Maybe. Are there more dogs than just the burning ones? For Oathkeeper, I'm not sure. In general, there are more wolf models, but I mean, I'm not sure if those are like Hellhound models or like their own standalone pet or something like that. There are some more wolf models, yeah. Fairy DLC basically. Werewolf, were-raven, actual wolves, actual ravens. You're majestic. Hello. No cats. There's a couple of manticores in the game. Right? I mean, if you consider manticores cats, in a way. I mean, you could also buy the Cats and Dogs expansion for Farthest Frontier, then you have both cats and dogs in a game. Well, not in Grim Dawn, but in a crate game at least.
Ah, we speak at last.
Cannot restrain myself from the bragging. I leveled up from level 1 to 94 in 3 hours and 54 minutes. Holy sub 4 hours is crazy. Congrats, man. I have not done like speed leveling in like almost 2 years, I think. Or even more than 2 years almost at this point. So I'm probably gonna be like really rusty. I do want to try that at least once before Aztekaran release though.
Whatever it is you
I mean, I'm not gonna do like any speed leveling like probably like in the first week or so of Aztekaran either. We're gonna do like a proper slow playthrough of some Berserker plus whatever class and do like a proper lore playthrough. I also want to do it very slowly and very thoroughly, except for some secret stuff, of course, because I don't want to like spoiler you guys any secret quests, and I also don't want to like, I want to give you guys also like enough time to like catch up on like, you know, certain secrets in the new expansion. And there is no official NDA, but more or less Crate told us playtesters that we shouldn't post any content for like the first like 2 weeks, like not post any content that like involves stuff that requires playtester knowledge, more or less. So if we on the stream together with chat find out about some quests, then we basically do that together. But I will definitely try to avoid everything spoiler related and just focus on like, you know, the obvious stuff first, and we'll just go through everything there and like read stuff, etc, etc, and then yeah, speed up the content quite a bit like after the first 2 weeks. You live for imaginary internet points? Let's go, man. I mean, yeah, if you have a recording of that, that's pretty nice. A sub 4 hour run is pretty good. What class was that? Was it a Nightblade or? We have new Reflect affixes. I'm not sure. We have new pet affixes, and we have like new Berserker related affixes. I'm not sure if there's a single new retail affix actually. Maybe not. Occultist Oathkeeper, oh, Sentinel. Huh. Fox Doombolt, that's also crazy. Yo, Occultist is, I think, pretty jacked, honestly. Current patch as well. It just doesn't have a lot of HP, but otherwise I think it's a really good class. Wait, so you were playing Vitality damage or Acid? I mean, there's not really like anything that you speed level with for Acid Doombolt, so it's gotta be Vitality. The Acid Doombolt exists, but it's not really something you do for speed leveling. Vitality, yeah, makes sense. That makes the most sense for sure. You just gotta post it on Reddit and then call the video like, are the expansions worth it? Yeah. 2 damnations. Wait, what was damnation again? Was it the axe? Oh yeah, I actually played that weapon at some point as well. 7.5 meter radius, crazy. I remember playing a Vitality Doom build with that at some point, but I was in like 2019 or so. So I was probably like not that good at building the build back then. Is that the biggest Doom bolt you can make AoE wise? Judgment Scale seems pretty bad on the current patch. I mean, it was even worse. I mean, okay, are you talking about the playtest patch or are you talking about 1.2.1.6, the live patch? Because I recently basically convinced Sentai to buff the skill, so it should be at least better in Gangs of Astakarn than it was in 1.2.1.6. Yeah, live patch, yeah, no, I agree. Like, it absolutely sucked on live patch. In 1.3...
Incoming hostiles!
Holy shit. Anoiden, thanks for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome on. What have you been up to? Right, does it not say what you streamed? Can you give a shout out? How did it work? I'm new to Twitch, I'm new to streaming. Where do the fire dogs come from? The fire dogs are from the rare monster and frequent metal from the Griffins, which is a Fangs of Astakarn item. Okay, let's just drop a portal here, we're going back here later. Put the exclamation on the screen already? Yeah, exclamation mark dogs or something. Okay, so I mean, we have this. Maybe we need another one. Called Dogs are Guardians from FoA Meadow. Something like that. Oh shit, it's too big. Yeah, the bug is fixed. That's the last hotfix. Fangs of Astakarn gonna be worth it. I feel like I should do a video about that. I should do a video like, is Fangs of Astakarn worth it? Then it's just like me saying yes, and then the video ends. That's the video. You can clip it now, basically. That's the video. I must sit there for longer before saying yes. There's nothing to think about. It's just worth it. Does Madly still play? Yeah. He tried to retire from the game like a couple times, but unsuccessfully. Okay, was it because other MI doesn't drop? No, this is the MI that didn't drop last time. They fixed it. They fixed the bug. Imagine a studio that, like, if you tell them about a bug, they just fix it. In a couple of days, or maybe a week or two at max. Let's say at least they are fixing every single bug that they can replicate themselves, and that is at least like within their realm of competence. They do fix all of those. Holy shit, these trees deal damage. I feel like they do so much damage because my armor is so low at this point, isn't it? Kinda low. 28. Level 28 helmet. And these guys also just like deal a lot of like physical damage. These trees are pretty big golems. But are the dogs better than skeletons? I mean, they're different. First of all, as in these are player-scaled pets and not pet-scaled pets. Which amulet did I get? The Pierce one. Okay. Find the Barrowholm. We basically found them. Did I know that they make a DLC for Grundon? Oh shit, did I? Oh well, alright. We back. We can talk to Mother Torvin from Devil's Crossing. Also have found Barrowholm, so let's go to Barrowholm.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
What do you think, guys? Should I... And what else should I check? It's gotta be my network adapter. I guess. Actually, no, we need to search for aether resistance. What a fear. It's so bad.
Put it to good use.
Set up a consistent ping to a known DNS, export the ping to a notepad and save the connection drops. I'll write it down and consider trying that too.
Welcome. I'm glad you...
I can't open that.
Okay, siding with these guys. Yeah, we're side with these guys. Why not? The problem that I have, like the main problem that I have is that like the disease are so like unpredictable and it's kind of hard to like force, like if I want to like troubleshoot the problem, right, I can't like replicate it that easily. I know like it's gonna happen like once a day, but when? Like nobody knows. But I have just like tried some pings as well. Like right now during during the DCs I just held. And definitely like didn't fully look normal. Like there are some timeouts basically happening. And there's also some general failure that was in there in the output. Which could mean I mean, I could also get a Wi-Fi adapter maybe, and I mean, I don't use Wi-Fi on my PC. I don't have a Wi-Fi card. I only use LAN because usually that's better anyway, and why would you need like Wi-Fi for your stationary computer? In my opinion, it makes no sense. But I guess now it would maybe like be helpful to like know whether it's like just like LAN cable issue or LAN adapter. What do you mean, is it on now? Yeah, you mean like if the Wi-Fi from my router is on. Well, it is on, yeah. My PC has no Wi-Fi, so I can't turn off the Wi-Fi for my PC because I don't have a Wi-Fi card. So there is no Wi-Fi on my PC. Like it's literally impossible to have Wi-Fi on my PC right now. It's only cable. Yeah, I tried to look through the event viewer like the other day as well, to be fair. And there was some stuff in there that looks a little weird. Okay, but there's 0 critical errors. There's 123 errors, non-critical. But not a single critical one. There's 120 like Chanel errors, whatever Chanel is exactly. Some TLS, SSL authentication error, whatever. Whatever that is exactly. Chanel number 5, exactly. Maybe I can look into fixing those, but I'm not sure if they're like related to my internet connection issue. I have done that already, Chandra. Thanks for the suggestion. There's one kernel events tracing error. There's one application hang error, and there's one distributed COM error in the last like hour, when like now the like during which this outtake happened. And would the NIC driver be called the name of the, like, what would the name be of that? At least I can't, like, my noob ass hardware troubleshooter cannot find anything related to my to my adapter or its driver, I think. Yeah, oh well. Yeah, sorry that this is taking so much of the stream. But it's getting really annoying lately. Windows 11, now I'm still on Windows 10. Maybe I'll just switch to Linux, I don't know. Windows 10. I mean, I have a Windows 10 laptop, but I don't know. I have Windows 10 because I had a Windows 7 license, which then was like automatically upgraded to Windows 10. But I don't think it's getting automatically like upgraded properly to Windows 11 for whatever reason. I mean, it should, but I'm not sure. I need to check again. And I mean, ideally just want to stay on Windows 10 for as long as possible. But if it causes some other errors now, maybe. I don't think this is Windows related necessarily though. I don't think so. Alright, we got some waste guards here, which are useless for my build. Nice. Yeah, let's pump Ascension. And the IS. No, there's... Like, I have 123 errors in the last hour. There's 0 critical errors in the last 7 days. 0. There's 123 standard errors in the last hour. 120 of those are Chanel number 5. One is distributed COM, one is application hang, and one is kernel event tracing. We switched over to Mint as well. Yeah, I think once Windows 10 like is no longer supported in any way or form anymore, and it starts causing errors, I'm gonna switch over to Linux as well, I think. The ipconfig plus DNS stuff, yeah. Can I do that on stream though? Like during stream rather? Or is it gonna mess anything up? Yeah, I thought as well, like I can ignore all of those, so like... Some Windows security bullshit, 9 info, 7 warnings, but I mean... Okay, there's like 7 warnings in DNS client events, to be fair. What are these? I mean, yeah, those are the timeouts. Those are the timeouts I got because of the error, but they're like symptoms, they're not the actual cause. That's just like what happened because I was getting the DLC. The DC, not DLC. Yeah. No critical errors, just ignore all, Kappa. I mean, if it works, it works, but it apparently doesn't fucking work, so... At least not always. It sounds like an NIC issue. Yeah, like, that's why I said, like, everything I've seen so far... Like, I've troubleshot pretty much everything at this point. I've been pretty much non-stop troubleshooting every time, after stream, every day after for like the last 2 weeks. And called my ISP like 6 or 7 times.
I am so pleased that we can...
So at this point, I'm definitely like willing to buy like a new network card or whatever. Sound issues? Are there sound issues too? Why is this double, by the way? Like, who made these 2 quests? I know like Crate made them like back in 2017, but what the fuck? Why are they literally the same? Yeah, okay. I mean, they keep saying like, if you send over a specialist and if he doesn't find anything wrong with the collection, then it's gonna cost you $80, 80 euros. Which of course I also kind of want to avoid, but oh shit, I didn't want to kill her actually. Whatever. Well, rest in peace. But at this point, I'm kind of like out of options. You know, like what am I supposed to do?
See anything you like?
I like understand they don't want to send over specialists because some idiot noob like doesn't know how to turn on his Wi-Fi on his laptop or on his fucking tablet, right? I understand that part, but like I literally tried everything at this point. Do I want the Aetherus here? I kind of want the Aetherus here in this one. I'm gonna lose the fire damage, but it is what it is. I'm getting more armor, I'm getting some Aetherus. Getting some Piercerus as well. I'm losing some Bleed Res, which is gonna drop me like below cap, like 78 or something like that.
Iron wealth.
But I mean, it's fine, right? It's fine.
Have you done the time for this?
I mean, they sent me a new router, right? I have two routers right here from ISP. But neither of them, it works. Or like, I mean, it works until it doesn't, just like before. Like it works 90% of the time. 99% of the time, except for when DCs.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got.
Yeah. ISP support is... To be fair, it's better than Google support. Because if you have a Google AdSense konto like I have for YouTube, like I'm trying to get them to understand that I don't have to pay fucking taxes in the US for like the last like 6 months or something like that almost, and I have to fill out the same form already like 20 times basically, and every single time they give me the same answer, which is your name in your official document that you're sending with like your document that you're signing does not match the name in the document when it's literally the same name. Like, what do you fucking mean? But I can't call anybody because there's no support. It just literally doesn't exist. There's no support at all. How is that even possible? Like, everybody who's a YouTuber is basically forced to do that. How is there not a single person that you can call? Huh? It's also driving me absolutely mad. Oh well, I have to... My name is wrong, yeah. No, my name has no S, no Us, no any umlauts. There's no umlauts in my name. There's not a single umlaut in my name. Neither on the document that I'm signing, nor in the document that I present. There is an umlaut in the town that I live in. Okay? But obviously in my document, the town is written in my native language, so there's the umlaut in the name of the town there. But in document I cannot put the umlaut, so I have to like, you know, use the way they usually like transcribe that. But they're also not saying that the town name is wrong, right? They're saying that my name is wrong when it's literally the same. Like, oh my god, how? Like, what fucking retard is like looking through this shit? Like, it's so infuriating. It's insane. It's probably not even a human anymore. It's just some stupid like downscaled version of Gemini doing it or something. It's so terrible, man. And because of that, I've been like paying 30% tax in the fucking US for no reason. Like I'm literally losing like hundreds of euros because of that. It's ridiculous. Because of the fucking like IRS like chasing you down around the whole world when you're not even like a US citizen, or you've never been a US citizen in your whole life and you've never even been to the US ever. Like, what is this garbage? Like, what kind of world is this, dude? And then you have countries like in Europe who allow companies like Google to pull the shit off as well. Like, what the fuck, man? Their balls have been like completely cut off by Google already, and like all the other like US oligarchs basically. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Just don't pay them. And I could do that with my ISP technically, yeah. I can't do that with Google, like, I mean, they should pay me. I mean, they have to pay me, right? They're just withholding money for... Well, it's not even, like, technically Google. I mean, it's just the US itself, like, taxing my income in the US for no reason. So because some fucking AI bot at Google is too stupid to like basically match check my name, 30% of my income is like being thrown into like missiles against Iran instead or something like that. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's so ridiculous. Do I live in the US? No. Of course not. I've never been there either. But because YouTube is Google, unless I can basically like, I mean, you have to sign a document, right? You have to sign a document where you basically say like, okay, like none of my work is being done in the US. I'm not a US citizen. I'm like German. So that's why you are not allowed to tax my shit in the US and instead paying taxes in Germany. And then you sign that document with your name, etc. And then you add like a copy of like your passport, for example, and then you send those things to Google and then they check if it's all okay, and that's it. And I've done that like probably 10 times now. And like, okay, like it worked back in 2019 or whatever. And then that was fine for like a lot of years. But then like 5 or so months ago, or half a year ago-ish, they were like, yeah, you have to like redo it for whatever reason. And then I redid it. They couldn't match my name. I've done it like 10 times now, at least. And they cannot match my names on the document and my passport. Like, what? What? And it literally worked before for like at least 5 years. And nothing has changed. My address doesn't change. My name didn't change. The document itself, I think, didn't change either even. It's absolutely like ridiculous. Did I write it by hand? No, it's an electronic document and you sign it electronically as well. Like you literally just write your name there with your keyboard. And you can't, and there's no support, there's nothing, like you cannot call anybody. Like if you click on like, you have any problems, you need help, they like basically show you like, okay, here's a link to like Google support, which you might think is like, has like an email or like a number you can call. But it doesn't link you to a page where there's a number or an email. It links you to a page, to a fucking FAQ site. That's it. That's all there is. There's just one FAQ site and that's it. And then it's like, again, basically they're treating you like a 5-year-old retard or something and telling you like, oh, did you try like putting your name right and not writing it wrong and stuff like that. And it's like, rather. Absolutely like ridiculous. Holy shit. You can't have any problems if you don't let them contact you. Yeah, exactly. And then this shit is illegal, right? Because I don't know. Because basically oligarchs have taken over countries anyway already at this point. That's why that shit is legal. Otherwise this wouldn't be legal. Like how can this shit be legal even? Links to unsub being hidden. Yeah, that stuff should also not be legal. Like, what the fuck is this? There's so much bullshit going on.
What's up?
Yo, surprise over, come on. Sorry, I'm kinda ranting right now. I am kinda ranting today, but I had enough of like certain things. It's just pissing me off too much. When playing Oathkeeper, is it better to be two-handed with attack replacer or spin to win? I would dare to say depends. But early game attack replacer is pretty painful. Spin to win is like maybe not the best either, but it's better. But it also depends on like what items you have and like what gear you found, what skills they support, etc, right? And also like what you want to play. Habe ich einen Dutt hinten? Habe ich schon seit 8 Jahren oder so. Never seen it before. Apparently I'm good at hiding it. 51, 51. Okay, let's get more ascension points, and yeah, slowly but surely it would be time to pick your second mastery. How can create not sell on some platforms? Yeah, they might even have a problem, apparently, like selling the DLC in the European Union, because like the European Union like demands all companies to have a company address, which in my opinion actually makes sense, and I'm also surprised Create doesn't have a company address. I'm like, how can you even have a company without a company address? But apparently that's also like just America things. So they need to like get an address for the company now just to be able to like sell the DLC in the European Union, which is kind of funny. Not sure if it's like a recent law or something, but I'm also like surprised you, like that's legal in the first place to even have like no company address at all. US labor laws, are there even any? Does the US even have any labor laws? And I genuinely don't know. And I'm not sure if they have many. Even if... I mean, them sanctioning like any other countries because of any kind of like labor law stuff is like the biggest joke anyway. It's the biggest hypocrisy ever. State dependent. Right. I want to look for the Chaos Rift. There it is. Okay, let's leave a portal here. So excited for the upcoming release, but so long. How much of the DLC have you actually played before? Didn't watch those stream. I mean, I'm not allowed to. I mean, I have played the DLC, but not on stream. I'm a playtester, an official playtester, so I have already played almost everything in the DLC, just not on stream. Yeah, the Raven is part of the DLC. And I am allowed to stream that part of the DLC. But not the actual, like, areas and so on. Like, I am playing on the patch right now that has the DLC.
Hello, sir. Might I inquire how your Jardians look like fiery dogs?
Yo, Scatterbrain. Welcome. What was I saying? So yeah, I mean, the patch that I'm playing on right now, like what I have on my PC, what you're seeing right now is Fangs of Astakarn, basically. I just don't go into the actual Fangs of Astakarn act, and I don't play like Ascendant mode, and I don't spoiler like anything else that is not the Berserker class, and not items that you find in like these standard areas already. Actually, those are wolves. Yeah. Thanks to Vastakarn adds items, new items that you cannot play right now to not only enemies exclusive to the new areas, but also to existing enemies. Like the Griffins and Forgotten Gods. And I am allowed to show those too, just like the Master. Because, I mean, you pretty much cannot play the Mastery without showing them on some point accidentally anyway. I don't know why. I don't know how either. No idea.
Is it worth buying the DL keys and mines?
Yes. Hello, hello. Is anybody hyped for a new Path of Exile season on the 24th of July?
Ah, we speak at last. Holy fuck, dude. Oh yeah, I don't have capped Aetherus still. Monka. Also, they did buff bots like boss HP. And this is pretty cool. Not gonna lie, bosses are actually bosses. They survive a little longer and can actually be scary sometimes. Skip the current season. Because I was tired of picking up a 1x1 item and no actual gear pieces. Your dog's invincible, not you, exactly. Seems like you're a bit squishy. Yeah, I got like 400 armor, 64 Aether, 6k HP, level 51. It's all not so tanky, you're right about that, you're not wrong. Certainly right about it. Okay, let's grab Chariot, I guess, then, maybe. Yeah, I mean, we might as well like go for Torch or Behemoth.
Ah, I've been expecting you, human.
Yo, Black Jam, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate the support. Welcome into the Bloomers. Can you force Crate to make early game MI? No. Not at this point, I think. They have more like important stuff to do at this point, very like right now at least. I'm kinda ask like in a year maybe from now, or like half a year from now. I also think like that is honestly... Yes, it is annoying, but it's not like that big of a deal. Like boss MIs are 100% drop rate anyway, and or like 50% if they have like 2 different ones. And for non-boss MIs, you can just do totems most of the time, I think. I mean, you can't get Malkadar. I mean, okay, if you...
You better have it. You better have as far as the black, I don't know. So this is what's left.
Okay, so if you have chosen Kaiman's chosen... Wait, no, if you have chosen the wrong class, or like the wrong whatever... Well, if you already are Necro, right? Then you're kind of fucked up. You gotta be a solo Nightblade until you get to Homestead. I mean, you can play another character and farm it on the other character, or you can just play Spectral Longswords or Spectral Battle Axes instead of the Malkadar Reaper, like instead of the Malkadar item, which aren't... They're about the same almost. Honestly, they're like maybe slightly worse, not much worse. And you can then later farm Malkadar's blades in the Crucible or like in Shattered Realm. Not being able to choose as a Necromancer is dogshit. I mean, Kaiman's Chosen are just dogshit for not letting Necromancers into their team. But I mean, Kaiman's Chosen are also... They're dogshit for a reason. Very good reason, to be fair. $41 Aetherus, that's crazy. That's actually crazy, not gonna lie. Necro's OP. Oh shit, Stonehide of Alacrity? I mean, Stonehide is... I mean, Alacrity is not even good, actually. It's useless, but... Stonehide is pretty darn nice. It allows us to... no longer really need this. And no longer needing this means I can equip this, which gives me Aetherus. And then I can put this here, right? And I could also put this here. To fix my res. And even get like a... maybe like 2 scaled heights for my armor absorption. Do I think bleeding will be viable with Berserker? If bleeding is not viable with Berserker, it will never be. Clerics. I lose a little bit of HP here, but gain a lot of armor. Also lose 4% phys rest though. What's my stun rest? Okay, let's change. Oh, Aether and Chaos and Fire damage. Hold on, actually maybe I just play this one. With 55 though. Or we play Praetorian. How good is Praetorian? It's also more HP. Wit and Eliras. Maybe just play Praetorian actually. Yeah, let's play Praetorian and then later this one. That sounds good to me. No, I mean with full dual wield, not for the bleeding part. Oh, you think dual wield bleeding will be viable? Yeah. Yeah. Blue's actually good for once, poggers. Crazy, I know. Sometimes it can happen. I'm not sure about this.
See you around.
Hold on. I left the portal at the Chaos Rift, right? And I almost forgot about it. I mean, I did already like move one rift gate further than I should here. Yeah, let's get my components and then try to not fuck up the portal. And then actually go into the rift as well. Into the Chaos Rift. Do I really want to destroy these? I mean, okay, whatever. You kind of don't want to usually, because I want to like just save them for like other characters, because they're pretty good. And now we craft another armor rating item. Because we already have like all the rest capped. Which means we can increase armor a little bit. Further the armor effectiveness at least. Sounds good to me. Okay, now we go back to our Morndale Rift, which was next to the Chaos Rift. Chthonic Rift, there we go. And now we can do the other quest part that, yeah, I guess related to the letter that I have in my inventory. I heavily dislike the black-white choice with Necromancers forced as the good guys. I mean, they're both the bad guys. The Necromancers are maybe like with less the bad guys. I mean, is anybody in Grim Dawn like actually the good guys? I feel like in Grim Dawn like everybody's like 50 shades of bad. Oh shit, another Praetorian chest got. Okay. Yo Naomi, welcome on. Hammond's Chosen Redemption arc. I mean, maybe, you know, maybe Hammond's Chosen were actually the good guys. Maybe Korvac is even a good guy. But the player is actually like in the wrong. Because the player is helping the Witch God to like reclaim their throne over Korvac. Maybe the player is the actual bad guy. The Chthonians are the good guys, they just wanna like bring back the blood to Chthon. Yeah, true. Justice for Chthon, he deserves his blood back. Korvac, shave me. The people from the village who summoned Ravager, they're pretty nice, yeah, I agree. Seem like a very, you know, friendly bunch. Very good hospitality. Yo, Soul Prizer, thank you so much for 11 months. Welcome back to the Bloomers, appreciate it. We need a third major faction that's just aliens. Isn't that like what the Eldritch are? Chthonians, Ethereals, Eldritch. Don't really have like 3 factions basically. And we have more than that even. Gwyndon is a multipolar world with multiple poles of power. I mean whatever, help them, leave them. Doesn't really matter for the spot at least. Okay. Is Yugo the strongest in Gwyndon? There is also Yugo. That's true. That guy also exists. Wait, what? Where's Dida? Did I not bring her the diary and flippin' homestand? You skip PoE2, no time for that shit? Yeah. And I played day 1 for like 2 hours, then the game tried to exit, like decided to exit itself and forced me to update the game. And then be stuck on an update loop for like an hour or so, and I was like, well, I'm not even in endgame, the game really doesn't respect my time, so I'm just gonna uninstall again.
I hope you're ready.
She was fast. How did she go here so fast? She teleported even quicker than me. Okay, there we go. Entire questline done, it's including the Forgotten Gods part. Easy clap. You're saving time for 1.0. What about Forgotten Goats? I mean, Fangs of Asakar rather. What about the Fangs? Yo, Edix. You can't live in the past forever, Naomi. You can't live in the past forever. You gotta be brave and try venturing into the mountains of Asakarn. What about Diablo 4 1.0? Yeah, rest in peace, her dentist money. Imagine having like crooked teeth because of Diablo 4. But hey, at least you could like farm 20 different shades of Tomb Lord. Maybe even 50. You refunded Gothic 1 mole rat too strong. Dude, I thought only Quinn can die to a mole rat. What do you mean did I play it? I played the OG Gothic. And yes, as a kid I also died to a mole rat once and then never again. But Quinn like died to a fucking mole rat like 7 or 8 times in the first stream. Like what the... What is he doing? I haven't bought it yet. I do want to play it at some point though, but I'm kind of waiting for them to fix some bugs and maybe for sale as well. But I will play it at some point, 100%. More red attacking the stream. Dude, Jesus fucking Christ, like what is going on? Partial F? Small F? What happened? I do have some dropped frames, but why the fuck? All right. Oh, you look at key sites? I mean... I kinda didn't want to do it for Gothic 1, but seeing how on one hand awesome, on the other hand also buggy their game is. Yeah, maybe... You gotta sail the seas in a way, like not fully, but like a little bit. What if Fangs will be buggy, people said? Nah, it will never be buggy, what do you mean? To be fair, there's at least one bug in Fangs of Astrakhan right now. I can tell you that. Oh shit, they have a new... Dude, how can I not show this? When I press H for help, it opens up the alchemist section. With tag not... Okay, I mean, I say like, Fangs has at least one bug and it's like tag not found, tag tutorial tip. Jesus. Okay, let's close that window real quick. More rats open up. More rats. More rats. Ah, yeah. Okay, let's kill whatever he's called. We gotta speak to Inquisitor Creed, right? Wait, why did I not talk to him? I ran there, killed the guy, then realized I forgot one... Okay, I'm getting sidetracked.
I was beginning.
Yes, yes.
Well, you would. I had. I've spoken with.
This build is fun though.
I've spoken with Corinia hasn't.
Gotta say. Show more spoilers? No. Smile. What? These all have fire damage? That's crazy.
See you around.
How do I find Guardians compared to skating leveling?
Come see what's left of my wares.
I don't think it's as OP as Skater used to be. But I also haven't played like a Skater on the current patch, and I know Skater's definitely like weaker than when it was really OP at some point in the past. So... it remains to be seen until I actually try a proper Skater. Probably after this. Soon. What is skating? So skating refers in Grim Dawn to playing the Virus Might skill, this one. But then like reducing the cooldown a lot, so you're basically just like sliding around all the time.
There you are.
And you mostly deal damage by producing a lot of like fire trails, and well, not the burn damage, but the flat fire damage of that trail can stack, and that's pretty good. That can be really good. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I have a, well, at this point a bit older, but for the most part still viable, like leveling guide for a skater, Oathkeeper on YouTube. Yes, deep sigh. It has been fixed. Got it now. Has been fixed. What do I want to take now? I mean, apart from second mastery. And if there's really nothing else to take, I guess at this point you would really invest into the second mastery, or you really should. If you want to continue playing like a Fire Guardians character, then like just Fire Guardians itself would definitely be great for yeah. Would definitely be great for Inquisitor secondary, Demolitionist, even more so honestly. Occultist maybe. Mostly demo. Any changes to the gavel? No. Not really. Or you could also combine it with the metal and then like, you know, combine it with Berserker. Even though Berserker like really doesn't have like... Stream stopped like 3 to 4 times for you too, like right now? Okay, this time it was not on my end actually. This time it literally wasn't on my end. Every other time today so far it was on my end, but right now it was not. It must have been on Twitch's end then.
So this is what preliminary report.
Lagged twice again just now. Okay, now it has to be Twitch. Like, I don't see anything. There's 0 dropped frames, nothing. You German as well. Is your internet also fucked?
Good workout. You get with this deal.
Do you also have third world country internet? Oh shit, we have to do all of this crap. Does YouTube allow external links like run tools? I mean, try. If it doesn't, I might have to set it up to allow Grim Tools links. I should definitely do that. It's a good idea. I feel like on Twitch everything is allowed by default, and YouTube is like nothing's allowed by default, and then you have to like specifically whitelist stuff. But I mean, you try and then let me know. And if you can't post Grim Tools links, then I'll make sure Grim Tools works. At least on the next stream.
I'm pleased to good on you, I believe.
Captain Wilford, I'm planning a new push against the...
She's still planning. Let's go sell some items. The run until Theoden is not gonna have any shops on the path. Sorry. I kinda should hide, I think, ranged weapons at least. Like there is no guardian weapons for range, so. You ate a 6-kilogram watermelon all by yourself. Holy shit. That is crazy. But ultimately just a lot of water, so you'll be fine. $55 was this item right here. Can I just equip it, or do I need to... I mean, I can just equip it, right? I'm gonna lose 200 HP, 250 HP. Is that good? I'm getting some stun res. Chaos to fire conversion. I feel like I could refarm this and get a better one. Like currently it's barely worth changing my chest for this. And it actually has like a little bit less armor than my current Victorian chest guard, so. I'm gonna buy another one tomorrow. I should have probably like gone for Chariot instead of Giant first. Like Chariot's OA is just so nice. I could also probably actually like respike some devotions. Hold on. Like I don't need 14 green anymore. Okay, at the very least, once once Giant is completed, we can take out Spider, right? We can take out Spider, we can take out Jackal. And then just play Giant, Chariot, Crossroads, and still grab Torch. But maybe we also want Phoenix, actually. Huh. Phoenix is probably better than Giant, actually. At least once I have enough HP from other sources. 4 points to put somewhere where I don't know yet. I mean, it's gonna be the second mastery, right? It's gotta be the second mastery. Giant's Blood is kinda bait. I mean, Giant still like decent for like all the HP it gives you, but it's a lot better on like actual regen builds than it is on a build like this. Like Chariot is kind of overall just better now, at least for non-regen builds. And Phoenix has really good synergy with Ascension. But I mean, it also gives you fire damage on top of that. Then there's Hyrian, which could also be good. I don't really need the flat damage though. The Scythe. Scythe is not bound. Yeah, wait, Scythe gives you yellow, right? No, it needs 3 yellow. It needs 3 yellow just like Phoenix does. And Phoenix and Scythe give you 5 purple, which is what you need for Chariot. Decisions. I feel like most of these Scythe setups though are a lot better like later in the game, when you have enough skill points or devotion points to grab like everything that's like cross dependency and so on. At this point in the game, I don't think it's like worth it yet. Are there any endgame changes made with Thanks of Astagarn? Yes. Shattered Realm will have like loot scaling a little further than it does right now. Crucible will get 30 new waves. And there's an entire new endgame mode called Ascendant Difficulty, which is more than just Veteran for Ultimate. More kingdom.
I will rid this fate.
And there's gonna be 5 billion different ways of making your character even stronger with more power creep than ever before. They have completed the work on the engine on which they will eventually run Grim Dawn on, like Grim Dawn 2 on. And they have also, yeah, I think plans to start so-called pre-production at some point later this year. Like for Grim Dawn 2. Whatever pre-production means to them. Why is there no 100 gear? I don't know. Does there have to be? Are there new skill points in Fangs of Astakarn? Like quests with skill point rewards? Yeah, I believe at least one. I think it's 2 or 3, something like that. Titan Quest 3. Not sure. Alright, Theoden with the new HP buffs. Survives a little longer, that's nice. Yeah, actually seals mechanics. I like it, I like it. They didn't, no, they didn't forget to buff Theoden's health. I mean, the build is pretty strong. And he was doing like a couple skills in stage 2, for example, that I feel like I've last seen like 2 or 3 years ago, so... yeah. I think the new buffs are pretty nice to enemy HP. Like, bosses actually get to use their skills and don't just, like, fall over in 1 second. Okay. Done. We done with this act.
Tell me. So, can't afford...
I'm talking about...
The Black Iron Cocks. Okay, let's go. Vamos. Okay, and after all of this, and after Black Iron Docks, we're gonna go into Tomb of the Heretic, because we have still one more upgrade. At least one more upgrade waiting for us, for this character. And then you kinda wanna prepare for ultimate, you know, like, make sure the top row is overcapped by 50%, make sure the bottom row is overcapped by at least 25%. And then just, yeah, skip Elite. Don't bother with Elite. Play Fangs of Astakarn after this. And then skip Elite and just go Ultimate.
Was the mission a success? Oh, for now.
See anything you like?
Okay, see anything we like? Do we see anything we like? Would I recommend doing Fangs of Astrakhan last, based on difficulty and lore? If you wanna be an actual lore Andy, right? The official crate lore, like, confirmed order of events is base game, Ashes of Mammoth, Fangs of Astrakhan, Forgotten Gods. So apparently, lore-wise, you would run Forgotten Gods last, and Fangs of Astrakhan after Mammoth. But, like, in my opinion, as long as you Fangs of Astrakhan at any point after defeating the Loghorrean, I think it kinda already makes sense lore-wise. When it comes to difficulty, I mean, I don't know, I've never played the game ever before. You'll find out. This is nice. It's like the same that I already have, just higher base armor, higher base on the prefix, and switches attack speed for offensive ability. Which we are really lacking, to be fair, really lacking a lot, so... That is nice to do the switch. Honestly, this one, Harmonies of Attack, is pretty insane too. What the fuck? Like, I would only lose some Vitality resistance if I switched for the Slith Prime Ring, for example. Or I would lose some Pierce stress by switching for the Goddess Ring. So let's switch it here. And then we... yeah, like, put the 2 Vitality resistance augments back on. These pants are a lot of armor. A lot more armor than my current ones. And I kinda would like to use them, but... Aetheress would say goodbye then. We got some nice boots here, some fire damage boots, worm scale foot guards. Eddy res and a lot of stun res. The stun res would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. The problem is again, however, that we're using some Aetheress. Maybe that's fine. Okay, let's run Tomb of the Heretic first and like see what kind of hammer we're getting. And then we can decide what kind of crews we are running, I guess. 17% stun residence, people love. Yeah, for now. I mean, it's really low as well. I mean, I'm not an attack build, really. Like, I don't die when if I can't leech or something like that, because I'm not really attacking. So getting stunned is... I mean, it's still bad, but it's not as bad as it could be. Okay, I'll just put some points here for now.
Lost Oasis. Wait, who? Carbon's Refuge. I mean, it heavily depends on like what kind of character you're doing. If you're playing like a dual wield Nightblade and you're basically dead if you can't leech, then stun rest is ridiculously important. I mean, I can just press Ascension to have some stun rest. Okay, not a lot, but at least some.
Welcome back.
Let's settle the debt. Rigs. So we already found a third seal. The third seal we found in Howling Chasm over here. In the like slightly hidden area in Howling Chasm. Part 1 and 2 are both around Corvin Sands Rift. I forgot most of the game's mechanics. I assume Rainbow Filter will not work in Fangs of Pastikarn initially. Depends like how fast people are at updating it. I mean, if you have like a certain script running for creating an item filter, it should not take longer than maybe like 10 minutes to update it. Defining the broken key. Yeah, in the season maybe. Yeah, I really like this combination because you can use Judgment to clear out all the trash and then the Guardians focus on the tanky mobs much more easily. What else does the metal do aside from doggos? It also gives you Fire Werewolf. So you can become the pack leader basically of your wolves. Which, to be fair, you should like. That was Creed's impression of being a werewolf or what? Not sure that's what a werewolf sounds like. Creed Wolf. Creed Fangs cameo, yeah. Yo, Stan, welcome. Right, time to open the way. You'll have to try to push further than Act 4 after update release. I mean, you definitely should. The game has a lot to offer. A lot to offer. You can't pick the correct build. Why not correct? As in you get bored, or you can't proceed because you're too weak, or... I mean, every single class combination has multiple, like, viable builds. You can salvage any character. Doggies. Oathkeeper. Doggies, my poggies. Just tell him to go for Blackwater Cocktail. Yep, cock. Yeah, cocktail is pretty nice. Tried Molotov, some kind of pistols, fast shooting. How do you convert them? That's all. I mean, maybe you just gotta try something else. Or maybe, okay, why are you getting bored? Was it like because you didn't like the skills mechanically, or was it because you feel like you already like saw everything in your class that you wanted to see? You'll go no further. He did in fact go further. Where did I farm it? I mean, I farmed it from the Griffins, from totems. But as you can hopefully read, it says Fangs of Astakarn exclusive, so if you don't own Fangs of Astakarn yet, which unless you're a playtester is literally impossible, then you cannot in this very moment at least get the medal. But once Fangs is out, you can get it. If you buy the DLC. I mean, there's plenty of like decent AoE clear abilities as well, like Bloody Pox, Doombolt is like a nice combination with like Bloody Pox being single target. I mean, AoE and Doombolt being single target, or Shaman Prime Strike just kind of like does everything in one skill in a way. Force Wave kind of the same for Soldier. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of stuff you can do. I really like Runes of Kala's Door, for example, Inquisitor 2. Dreek's Evil Eye is also solid, honestly. Shit, Zephyrus. He deals a lot of physical damage, so I kinda don't wanna get hit by like any of the rocks. At least. I gotta be closer because of my guardians, right? Magi Mantle. Magi Visage. Okay, let's go. So we want Magi Visage. Right, you wanna get this item right here. I mean, ideally, you wanna get some like fire damage with this, but that's very hard because it's like a, I think, Vitality Acid base, so you're gonna most of the time get some, like, you know, either Vitality or Acid based affixes as well. I think of Dire Scales as a new like magic suffix for pets, which literally just gives DA to pets and nothing else or something like that, I think. It might give like freeze resistance too to the player. It's a pretty... I mean, it's a new affix, but it's pretty bad, honestly, unless you play pets, maybe. Anyway, this item gives you another guardian, so like it's gonna give us another dog here, right? Another dog. +1 dog. It does not have any Chaos Rest, however. But this item would have Chaos Rest. And Praetorian had no Chaos Rest, but had Vitreous. And this one has Vitality Resistance. So actually the switch to then like Galacross plus this, instead of these two, is pretty easy to do. Nice. You can complete this dungeon if you want to, get like the quest reward from Rix as well. You don't really have to though. But since we're here, let's just run all of it. Why not? Might as well. I leveled up in the loading screen, what the fuck? How the fuck did I manage to do that? Leveled up in the loading screen. Too much shit on the ground here. Oh yeah, somebody else asked that earlier as well. Will transmuting to assets change the dogs? I haven't checked. I should. We'll do that as well after this run. But the problem with dogs is like because their leash range is kind of small. I kind of want to be able to like face tank stuff, but I kind of can't right now because I like my character itself doesn't really have any leech and it's kind of whack. That should change hopefully significantly once we choose like say Berserker secondary. Maybe it won't. We'll see. I mean, so far it's alright though, as long as you sometimes kite every now and then. Also keep in mind, I'm playing on veteran. Like, all of this is gonna be a bit easier if you play normal, of course. Which, like, probably most of you should anyway. Like, veteran doesn't really add much, I feel like, in terms of, like, loot and so on. The only thing it does, it does make the transitioning from, like, normal to ultimate maybe, like, a little bit smoother, but otherwise it's not really doing that much. Smite. Switch to Smite for Leech. Dude, this fucking Smite item was so triggering earlier. Oh, fuck. I mean, the Smite item should be better now than it was before, because weapon damage-based skills do scale pretty decently with, like, level and stuff. And they are pretty bad without... Like, with just, like, more points into the skill, it's not gonna scale as nicely as, like, caster skills. Damn. Let's see if you can buy a brain here. No, but a mutagen. I mean, we are able to face tank, like these guys die pretty quickly. Okay, maybe Land of Empyrean isn't bad after all, because you do, at least if you're playing like Fire Werewolves, you will face tank a bit more. And you kind of want to face tank anyway, because you want your dogs to all summon their flippin'... Okay, this guy also has more HP now, doesn't he? Okay, there we go. What build will I start when FoA releases? We'll do some theory crafting on stream probably before release, and then decide. Because I'm pretty sure like Green Tools is gonna have a update like before the expansion actually releases. Would be weird if it didn't. What? I'm a newbie in this game. I watched some video from you on YouTube. Nice. Welcome in. The game is good. That's definitely what I can say. Warlord and Oppressor. Man, those are pretty nice classes too. I feel like every class in this game is viable and has not just one good build, but like multiple good builds. The game is very well balanced when it comes to like the amount of like viable builds there are. Sure, there's always gonna be like one that's better than the other, but overall, it is pretty well balanced. I mean, these are just all dog shit, right? We can't make any use of any of these. Yeah, not really. Empowered Final March. Is this a blue item worth using? It might be. My current boots aren't really that great either. But I kind of wanted to use these, right? For the stun rest too. So let's just like try focusing on getting the legendaries on my feet. I also found this one now, Rune Plates of Ignafar, which has fire damage. And has Chaos Res. The UI seems better. Yeah, this is the playtest UI. Which is different, more modern than what you have in the standard live patch right now. If it can't kill color in 12 seconds, it's trash. Yeah, I mean, whatever your standards are. Okay, what the fuck is this now? Why is my internet DCing again? Like, just like that all of a sudden. Jesus Christ. What a freeze. Should be back. Okay, give me 1 second. Bro, what the fuck? Why am I getting a HTTP error? Not even. What the fuck with Twitch? Hello? Hello? This is so crazy. Huh. I'm so sorry, guys, but I probably actually really have to buy like a new like network adapter probably. It seems like mine is like actually like it's either network adapter or still some fucking thing. What's going on? Is Twitch like, oh wait, is this Twitch now? What is even happening? Like YouTube is fine, right? Wait, is my YouTube stream fine? Soon. Is my YouTube stream fine? Wait, it says it's fine, then it's offline. What? Okay, I did. This is so wild. Okay, I mean, I was only gonna like do the Iris of the Night here real quick, like hand it back to the guy and notify the Conclave of the 3 of my discovery, and then I'm pretty much done with the stream for the day probably anyway. Unfortunately. But yeah. It is what it is. I'll continue with some troubleshooting. Is physical 8th array an actual build? It is a build. Like, it used to be a build at least at some point in the past. But I'm not sure if it's any good anymore.
We don't want it.
Ah, oops. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be it. Very whack.
Have you tracked down? Good.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry guys. I'll take a better look at this character in the future. We'll change the helmet and do some other stuff next time. Thanks so much everybody for watching. Sorry for the DLCs and everything. Twitch is pretty much completely down for me right now. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope to see you around on the next one, hopefully more stable. Thank you for being here today.